Back now on Triad today, and I'm really excited about having this guest here. He hasn't been here for a while because he stays so busy doing so many great things, but we've got him now. On my right, Dr. Algie Gatewood is president of Alamance Community College. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you, Jim. It's great to be back.
You're looking good, and I know things are going well at the college, but I want to focus on some planning and some projects and things like that in our 5 minutes here if we can. And I understand that there's a lot of growth initiatives going on that maybe might take 10 years. It's a 10-year type thing. What kind of expansions and additions are you talking about, are you thinking about, and at what cost? Sort of bring me up to speed.
Sure, Jim. What we're doing is making sure that Alamance County, and of course those areas that are affected by what we do in terms of teaching and learning and education, workforce development, training, is ready for the future. And I will say that the future is here now. You know, most of the research we read is about the year 2020. Well, that's essentially here. And we want to build out our campus so that we can support growth in enrollment and have quality education that is commensurate with 21st century needs.
Yeah. So in other words, you're going to gear this toward to making sure that the people that graduate and get, leave Alamance Community College are going to have a good job, that it's all tied to sort of workforce development?
Absolutely. We want to make sure that our programs are aligned with the workforce needs of Alamance and surrounding counties, and to ensure that our students get the very best quality education so that when they go into the workplace, they're ready to make a difference. They're ready to make an impact on that company, wherever they're working, on day one. The company doesn't have to retrain them. We want them ready to go.
So in these improvements and things, are we talking about trying to spiff up some of the buildings that are there, or building new classrooms, or building, you don't have to be specific, but just in general?
Yeah, the spiffing up part, that's a small piece of what we're doing. We plan to build a new Life Science and Biotechnology Center of Excellence building. We will build a new public services or public safety training center.
Wow, that's important for the firemen and the policemen and people that want to go into public safety, right?
Yes, and there's a lot of growth opportunity there in terms of jobs, so we want to be on the cutting edge and on the front end of that.
Right. Now, did I read somewhere in an email that you or Ed sent to me about satellite facilities?
2 satellite locations, one in the eastern part of Alamance County and one in the western part of Alamance County. In the east, we'll focus on health delivery, healthcare type programs. It's a growing industry as well. In fact, growth in the healthcare industry eclipses all other career areas. So we have to ensure that our people are ready for that. And then on the west, business professional services, marketing, public relations, all those things that go around business, such as accounting. And it aligns very nicely with the industry that's in the western part of our county.
And makes it accessible to those people too. Final thing I want to cover is going back to this cost thing. I'm sorry, I wanted to go back to it. And that brings me to the fact that this is supposed to be, all of this great stuff would be funded by a bond. It's a $40 million bond package, and I believe it's going to be on the ballot in November. I guess my tough question to you is, what makes you think folks in Alamance County will vote for it?
Oh, I think the people in Alamance County are very clear on what the needs are in the 21st century, and I think they care about their sons and daughters and their neighbors and relatives being ready for the workforce. And it's all about economic development as much as it is about quality of life. We want a good quality of life. I'm from Alamance County.
Right.
That's where I live.
Yeah.
And I'm very interested in quality of life. I want to make sure that I'm living in a safe neighborhood and all those things. And I think the other people in the county realize that when people are working and investing in the economy, that's what makes us better.
And Dr. Gatewood, even if somebody says, well, wait a minute, I don't have anybody that goes to Alamance Community College right now in my life, but going back to your thing about police, fire training, the people that are going to be looking after us are training at Alamance,
right.
So everybody's invested. Hey, before I talk too much, let me go to this website. www.alamancecc.edu is the website. Please check out all the great things. And I know he can't say anything, but I want you to get out there and think about November and think about that bond. It's going to be great stuff. Thank you, Dr. Gatewood.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you so much.
All right.
Is that?
We'll be right back after this.